So we are at the prayer room, and the Geshe has just arrived. Geshe, okay. Can you all hear us?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Oh, all right. So we are at. We will be making this light offering tonight, and here is all the Boudha Stupa.
Okay.
So thank you, Geshe, for accepting our request. So Geshe, could you hear us?
Okay, so hello, everyone. From Switzerland, and all the European individual participants, and also from different centers, and also those from China, and maybe Malaysia, Singapore. And Talia, thank you very much for organizing this practice of offering in front of wish-fulfilling Stupa, Boudha Stupa in Nepal, dedicating for our most precious Guru, Kyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche, for Rinpoche's fulfilling his holy wishes and to actualize swift return of Rinpoche's unmistaken reincarnation. to continue Rinpoche's extensive Bodhisattva's deeds, legacy, to liberate all of us students and all the other sentient beings from these oceans of samsaric suffering. It is causes, karma, and delusion, and lead us to the stages of genuine happiness by providing us with the blessings of the pure Dharma nectar and complete both Sutra and Tantra, and actualizing all the stages of the path within ourselves, and inspiring, guiding, and nurturing us until we achieve the Guru Buddha state. So it is truly meaningful for all of us to get together and make this extensive offering to the one of the most powerful holy object in the world, the wish fulfilling Boudha Stupa. The Stupa, which is also represent all the Buddhas, all the past, present Buddhas, Dharmakaya, and definitely it represents the holy mind of Gyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche. This absolute, a being of a most precious Guru, Gyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche's holy Dharmakaya mind in the aspect of this holy stupa. So it's so meaningful. So thank you very much for coming together, and we will engage this practice based on this instruction by Gyabje Lama Zopa himself. And the practice, there's a condensed practice that which shared by Meda. So we will follow that text. Yeah, at this very stage, it is very difficult time for all of us to experience the void of our most precious Guru's the physical existence among us, especially to beginner like myself, who is so immature in our practice, who is empty of actualizing, stages of path in our continuum. So, beginner like myself, it is extremely, a lost period, very tragic period to experience the void of Guru's physical existence, physical manifestation. But for those who matured practitioners, those matured disciples, those more fortunate ones who during the physical existence of the Guru's manifestation through by dedicatedly following the Bodhisattva's examples that the Guru illustrate through their holy body, speech, and mind, in particularly, in the physical existence aspect, like our most precious Guru, Gyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche, whose day-to-day living, even the physical example, is absolutely, intense and extensive engagement or living in a complete Bodhisattva's way of life, complete enlightened activities. Then the fortunate disciples, those hardworking disciples, they learn them. Then they actualize as their own qualities. Then through extensive Dharma nectar, Dharma teachings that Rinpoche provide, extensively in most complete, the teaching in all sutras, in all tantras, almost every single time, every single day, then took the teaching direct to their heart and actualize as a path and transform themselves and receive the stages of benefit of liberation. For such people, for such practitioners, then there's no difficulty actualizing or completely awaken in their inner guru, their most secret and inner guru, even within while you are engaging, physically around, Rinpoche's existence, or during the teaching, that the external, the aspect of the guru's holy guru's existence, which is the causal guru, causing disciple to actualize the resultant guru within you. Then for that, very much themselves, actualizing the the guru's hood, the guru's qualities, or guru's being, is absolutely inseparable from the guru, and they can never feel the void or separation from the guru. But begin like myself, the moment physical existence is no more, then you feel the void. But then at the same time, even for beginner like myself, who the immature practitioner like myself, I would understand the dissolving of the physical manifestations of the guru is the birth of the inner guru within the disciple, like immature disciple like myself, because the dissolving of the physical aspect tease you, corner you, or intensify for you to really make sense and to really have no choice, for you to actualize guru within, So from that aspect, then the dissolving of the guru's holy body is the birth of the inner guru, So if we're able to realize that, then instead of completely feeling lost, rather you emerge inseparable with the guru. Then from there, you develop the guru's quality within you, gradually, step by steps, and that's the way how guru will continue to guide us. The guru will continue to liberate us, from all the mistakes, from all the limitations, from all the delusions and defilements. It will bring, effective purifications of our karma, the negations, then actualize, all the stages of the path, and eventually will be actualized the resulting guru within ourselves, which is the state of the complete Buddhahood, So I would understand like that. So therefore, in short, whether it's matured practitioner like you all, or whether it's like immature practitioner like me, if we still make sure that not lose track from all the teaching the guru have been teaching to us, then Even one may lost for few days or few weeks, but then you can still come back to the track, the path towards liberation. So that's what I would understand. And especially for anyone out there, if like me, who feel terribly, lost, on our path, then maybe this understanding can be some help. If we completely get lost and try not to bring ourselves back, on the right track, on the path, then we very much can say that the Guru's effort that he tried to teach us, he tried to show all the examples, will be fully wasted. You see, so therefore, it is now the time for all of us to really fulfill Guru's wishes. One of the most important practice to fulfill Guru's wishes is, I believe, for myself, is not to lose track from our path to liberation, not to lose track away from the teaching the Guru have taught us, and not to lose track the refuge, lively, being mindfulness, lively in day to day, the present, the protections of the Guru within ourselves. So something like that. Yeah. So especially for those who didn't get chance to receive much teaching from Geshe, or those who even get chance to receive teachings but then didn't really, manage to practice those teachings, or if we have taken for granted of the Geshe's teachings, which is being just live, present among us, more than ever now is for us to make an aspiration for to meet, which is wholly existent, wholly physical existent again as soon as possible. And of course that goes also similar to all the other practitioners, all the other students who have connections with Rinpoche. So one of the best thing that we can do is to fulfill his holy wishes, and that way his holy existence will find reasons to manifest the physical existence among us. His holy Dharmakaya mind, the holy enlightened mind has a reason, to manifest the Nirmanakaya aspect, the physical aspect of his existence among us. So the best way to express our aspiration is to practice the teaching that we have taught, which is the Buddha Dharma. And the Dharma practice can be consists within the different practice of precepts, such as the refuge precepts, lay-vow precepts, then Bodhisattva precepts, tantric precepts, So all the sutra and tantric teachings can be summarized, very structured. The guide of practice to us is through these precepts, like such as those of the Sangha vows, etc. So this is the time for us to to keep those precepts purely and live in those precepts. And if there's any damage to those precepts, then it is without delaying, to restore them, and then intensify the purity of practice more than ever before. So that way, the Guru's holy wishes will be fulfilled, and Guru have reasons to manifest their physical existence among us, to turn the wheel of Dharma. The purpose of Guru's existence is to turn the wheel of Dharma. But if we don't practice the Dharma, then their physical existence may have less purposes. You see, so for those of already who have a connection to Rinpoche as a disciple to him, then the reason for him to the Holy Guru to reborn and to guide us is the practice that proved, the practice that which already given to us in his previous life, the teaching that he have given to us, which has consists in these precepts. If we seriously practice them, then that is the reason for Guru to see hope, Guru to see hope in us, Guru to see meaning for him to return and continue to teach, because we are practicing the path. We are following the teaching. You see, so therefore, even for this practice here, first we take refuge, and generate bodhicitta motivation. So when we take refuge, we refresh our refuge vow, and together we also refresh. Those of the lay practitioners, you can take opportunity to refresh your 5 lay vows or whatever lay vows that you have taken. Refresh them, so it becomes pure. And then can practice purely from now on. And those of the who have taken Buddhist vows, then when we generate the bodhicitta, then you refresh your Bodhisattva vows, either the aspirational Bodhisattva vows or engaging Bodhisattva vows, whatever vow that you have received before, you can refresh them. And together with that, you can also, those of you who receive tantric initiations, who have tantric vow, you can refresh tantric vow there. Then simultaneously, those of the sanghas, then here you can refresh also your sangha vows. You can take opportunity, even though there's no particular wording according with the Vinaya to do that, but motivationally, we can refresh during this refuge and bodhicitta practice. You can refresh entire the 3 vows, the individual liberation vows, Bodhisattva vows, tantric vows. You can do that. Then from there, then we can kick off to cultivate pure practice. So at this very session is to do the light offering, and all the 8 offerings that set up here extensively. Then as well as those imagine, the visualized offerings that exist in the entire universe. All the lights of the sun and the moon, the stars, all the flowers that exist in the universe, all the incense aroma that exists in the universe, all the foods and fruits that exist in the universe, all the water that exists in the universe, all the music that exists in the universe, everything. Then at the same time, specifically, you can remember, you can visualize of those extensive offerings that Rinpoche inspire to make in different monasteries, in different Rinpoche's mandalas, which usually Rinpoche, whenever make offering, he would mention for us to visualize them and take the advantage of, making offering by yourself and you accumulate so much merit. So you can also do that. So yeah. And all these practice become very effective and very pure. Dhamma practice is very much dependent on the pure motivation and pure precept that we cultivate. Those are the foundation. So like that. Then all the English speaking participants, please to meditate. You take the opportunity to do all the extensive visualizations and all the meditations. How Rinpoche would guide when he was whenever he teach us. So try to now recall those teachings and meditate accordingly. Yeah. So here Rinpoche said, the purpose of my life is not only to solve my own problem and gain happiness for myself, but to free all beings from their problems and lead them to all happiness, especially the state of full enlightenment. Therefore, I myself must first achieve complete enlightenment. To do this, I must complete the two accumulations, the merit of method and the merit of wisdom. Therefore, I'm going to make charity of light offering and make offering to the merit fields. Yeah, so the merit field here today is specifically, we are in front of this Boudha Stupa. Then the Stupa, the physical Stupa, you understand, is the Guru. And from the Guru's heart, the infinite, the light rays towards you, towards the rest of the 6 realm sentient beings. And that the Stupa, that which is the Guru, surrounded by all the lineage gurus, all the deities, all the deities of the four tantric schools, then all the Buddhas of the 10 directions, all the Bodhisattvas from the 10 from all the first Bhumi all the way up to the 10 Bhumis, including all the ordinary Bodhisattvas, those who are residing in the path of accumulation, path of preparations. Then all the Arya, all the Hirat and solitary realizers, and all the Arya, Dharmapalas. Then, all the Arya Dharmapalas. So the complete merit field is absolutely present in front of you, so you can understand like that. So to this merit field, then you are going to engage in limbs of practices, including the extensive offerings of light, etc., that bring about purifications of all the negativities, and in particularly damaged samayas, in particularly the broken samaya in relation to Guru, if there's any karma that committed, not harassing Guru, harassing Guru, etc. Then accumulating extensive merit, in particular in relation to Guru being the center of the merit field. Then the merit that you're going to offer as an extensive charity to the rest of the numberless, 6 realm sentient beings, for them to actualize, from temporary happiness up to the ultimate happiness, enlightenment accordingly. And also, Rinpoche said here in this text, it says, also remember to motivate for the success of particular projects for people who have, and also to those people who have passed away or sick, or for others specific purposes that you may have. then generate the mind of refuge and bodhicitta. So it is very, very powerful that you make a specific prayers in relation to Guru to fulfill your Dharma projects or any project that is beneficial for sentient beings' well-being. You know, because benefiting sentient being is the wishes of the Guru, and you make practice in relation to the Guru, specifically dedicating to fulfill all those projects, then it becomes so powerful. And if there is anyone, specifically Rinpoche have given a practice to fulfill certain projects. You know, it could be any projects. You know, one of the project that which Rinpoche have given to all of us is for us to purify the karma and delusion, and purify the samsara, and actualize stages of liberation all the way up to the Buddhahood. So that is the project that Rinpoche have blessed all of us. But then on top of that, individually they may have a certain specific advice, certain specific tasks given to us, which is solely for the purpose of purification and accumulation of merit. So here, now you remember them and make supplication in relation to the Guru, then it will be, you know, so beneficial. Okay. So to refuge in bodhicitta. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit of giving and other perfection, may I become Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit of giving and other perfections, may I become Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Yeah, so here is specifically restore the refuge and the lay vows, and including individual liberation vows. So for immeasurable prayers now. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings never be separated from happiness that knows no suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free of attachment, hatred for those held close and distant. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings never be separated from the happiness that knows no suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free of attachment and hatred for those held close and distant. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings never be separated from the happiness that knows no suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free of attachment and hatred for those held close and distant. Okay, so now we do the blessing of the offerings. So as mentioned before, visualize, and those of you online, you understand there's an extensive offering that met here. Then all the offerings that you met at your home, then including of those visualized offerings, as I mentioned before. So try to actualize that in your heart and bless them. Yeah, those of you have lights, candles if you are holding any candles, then you can lit them now. By the power of truth of the three area sublime ones, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great wealth of the complete two collections, and the spare of phenomena being pure and inconceivable, may this piles of clouds of offering rising through transformation by the Bodhisattva, Ayasamana Bhadra, Manjushri, and so forth, unimaginable and inexhaustible, equally to the sky, rise in the eyes of the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions be received. So, by the power of the emptiness nature, the interdependent rising nature, the interdependent existence, we create this offering with sincere heart to make offerings to the merit field. Then the pure actions of engaging the pure offerings, like some about this clouds of light offerings. Then the merits, abundance of merit that you accumulate from there. Then the power of the Tibble Jam, the power of the merit field, the power of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Then sincere, pure heart of yourself. So all these three factors make the offerings immeasurably, unimaginably beneficial, creating extensive merit, and that merit one make extensive charity to these 6 numberless sentient beings, according with each and every single sentient being's needs. So one should understand that this actualize. So then now we will recite the light offering prayer that composed by Lama Atisha. So before doing that, here as stated in the text, it says, this actually form and mentally imagine light offering, the manifestations of one's own innate awareness, the Dharmakaya. This cloud of offering equally infinite sky, I'm offering to all the gurus and the 3 rare sublime ones, and to all the statues, the stupas and sculptures, all of which are manifestations of the guru. So keeping that in heart, then I've accumulated, so at the end of the practice, then one should understand, I've accumulated infinite merit by having generated bodhicitta, having made charity to the sentient beings, and having made the actual light offering to the Guru, triple gem, to all holy objects of the 10 direction. Due to this merit, then whoever I promise to pray for, those names are received to pray for, and whoever pray to me, principally, servant, benefactors, and disciples, as well as all the remaining sentient beings, living and those who pass away, may the rays of the light of the 5 wisdom completely purify all their degenerated vows and samaya right now. And may all the sufferings of the evil gone realms cease right now. May the 3 realms of the samsara be emptied right now. May all impure mind and their obscurations be purified. May all impure appearances be purified. May the 5 holy bodies and the wisdom spontaneously arise. So meditate accordingly while reciting the light offering practice. So the best, you meditate like this before the actual light offering prayer, because the light offering prayer itself is an extensive visualization that one should carry out while the light offerings is met. So while Metta is translating, and then everyone should meditate as just mentioned. Okay, so recite in English, okay? May the light of the lamp be equal to the great 3,000 volts and their environment. May the wick of the lamp be equal to the king of Mount Meru. May the butter be equal to the infinite ocean. May there be billions of trillions of lamps in the presence of each and every Buddha. May the light illuminate the darkness of ignorance of all beings, from the peak of samsara down to the most torturous hell, whereby they can see directly and clearly all the 10 directions, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and their pure land. Om Vajra Alonge Ahum Emaho. 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 Om Vajra Alonge 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 Om Vajra Alonge. Also make the 7 offerings. Om Vajra Araya Dhamma Om Vajra Bhate Om Vajra Bhide Om Vajra Bhide Om Vajra Alonge Om Vajra Gende Om Vajra Nyude Om Vajra Shabda I offer this beautifully exalted, clear and luminous light to the 1,000 Buddhas of the fortunate eon. To all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the infinite pure land and of the 10 directions, to all the gurus, meditation deities, dakas, dakinis, dhamma protectors, and the assemblies of deities of all mandalas, Due to this, may my father, mother, and all sentient beings in this life and in all their future lives be able to see directly the actual pure land of the complete and perfect Buddhas. May they unify with the Buddha Amitabha in inseparable oneness. Please bless me, and may my prayers be actualized as soon as possible. Due to the power of the truth of the triple gem and the assemblies of the deities of the three root, Tayatha Om Benjadiya our Buddhani Soha, Tayatha Om Benjadiya our Buddhani Soha, Tayatha Om Benjadiya our Buddhani Soha, Tayatha Om Benjadiya our Buddhani Soha. Tayatha Om Benjadiya our Buddhani Soha, Tayatha Om Benjadiya our Buddhani Soha. Tayatha Om Benjadiya our Buddhani Soha. Yeah, so then do the dedication. Thus, due to the merit of having made such a light offering, may all benefactors and disease and migrated beings of the sixth realm benefits. May all their degenerated samaya and broken vows be restored. May all their superstitious obscurations be purified. May all their bad karma, negativities, and obscurations be purified. May the three realms of the samsara become empty immediately. Please grant control, power, and realization. So now we recite the swift return prayers for Kathamandu Swarambashi. Those of you who have the text, then you can recite in English or Chinese. Otherwise, I will recite in Tibetan, then you can make dedication. No, dame demba jaze nira jo lo san jawa ya se yo praje amja shinje jayu male tende memba dele gele so zobe to de chedan de zenje bewa namya mishu zebe boja some jeze lamara sowa tende male jungwe goje Yahweh Denda Majo Dowa, Tela Jido Zamba Zebe, Lobo Shewa Shebe Yebe. When ya Joson Jaze Jilanda, Jase Namje Toje Labo, Lume Debe Yando Sabe, Kesan de Jeba do Nyuje. To de Jedan Jangu Jawe de Joye Bella Garje Rase, so de Mumi Zimba Cheji Zendada Dembe Badu Yuje, Kado Jimbo Jedu Demba Zembe. Chamba Jimbe Tazan Gombe Zendo Gaye Yamla Jize Zende Jize Lama Yuje Lama Lama Chinche Zawe Lama Senje Gonzu Zo Nyamda Lulu Sowa Yine Dazo Duje Jawu Maduro Lama De Suma Sanje Chinche Chene Gungama Dewa Chinbe Manga Wesa Yinla Nyamsho Nai Seje Duje Rega Nazu Yishe Judu Zuko Yuje Seje Duje Gyube Dula Ba Shishe Shishe Chube Yine Gulu Gulu Deye Dendo Go Kaju Lazo Tashin Masho Lojo Zambe Lindye Dendo La Lundo Demba Beje Nijes Nyamda Dowa Denje Nyuje Zo Dazo
Mazo jane bozuma jinde lo daso semje mare jinde Kozo do dan chile lunjo la gajo no dan dan se nyaba Kozo do za ngando sheba za tashi gui tashi Toni ninje tashi jo la lo ma ni ja tashi Yume juni den lo ma je chume yang se yu ju Dede zame lubu me duma mi ju vede Zazo la ye jinje lo chame dena choba Jo me cha me che me yu Chenye de za long du Okay. So now dedicate in Bodhicitta, dedicate in emptiness, dedicate to actualize the true stages of tantric path, generation completion stage, and also dedicate the long life of all the gurus, and also dedicate. Lama
Doi de doge Kaje la so dashi ma sho cho o zambai linge dentro la lo to te ba beji nyurji se Nyamta dowa denchi nyurje se gaso semje lobi yede Dashi gyungi dashi cho Dongni nyingje dashi sho Lalo nyurje dashi sho Jurme chuni dentokki Tilme yangsi nyurje sho Detam zangwi kandungni Dungil michu yodekdi Zasum layi jingi lo Dangwe denam dubar sho Mikja mikje mikil nam Cheni desel longdu a